Hello, congratulations on the purchase of your Springdale. My name is Russ. I'm going to do an orientation video with you today. We're going to start here in the front with your electric tongue jack. So up and down with this button here, you have a light in the front. And if this were to fail for any reason, just remove this cap here. There is a tool in the front compartment you can use to manually crank this up or down. You do have two 20-pound propane tanks with your regulator. So right here is pointing towards the tank that you're using. So if this tank were to go empty, just give that a turn, open your valve. Now you can use this tank while you fill that one. You do have a battery up here. You can always add a second battery if you wish. You're also solar ready. So this plug right here, if you were to get a portable solar panel, just plug it in there and it will trickle charge your battery. Alright, move along to the side here. Pass-through storage. Then you have your connection. This is where you're going to fill your freshwater tank. So fill your freshwater tank here, and then you use your water pump. Turn that on inside, and you'll draw water from your freshwater tank throughout your camper. So rustic camping. Full hookup camping, you're going to hook a garden hose up to here, and you will have the pressure from that garden hose going throughout your camper. So you will not use your water pump for your city water connection, only if you are rustic camping using your freshwater tank. Right, you do have electric stabilizers on here, so if they were to fail, you can use a tool and manually crank those back up as well. And then back here you have your power cord, 30 amp power cord. You just pull this out when you're done, push it back in there. It's about 25 feet long. Below that is your wastewater. So you have black handle, that's your black tank, that's the toilet. Gray handle is gray tank, dirty sink and shower. So hook your wastewater hose up there. Pull that black handle first, let that black tank empty out, and then once that's empty, pull the gray handle. That gray dirty sink and shower water is going to help wash the black out of your hose. When they're both empty, close the black, leave that gray, close the gray, leave the black open. Come around to the other side of the camper. You have a black tank flush. So hook a garden hose up to there. Turn it on, it's like an upside down sprinkler system, and your black tank's going to flush it out for you. So let that run for a few minutes, let that get cleaned out. Then you can shut that hose off, unhook it, close your black handle back up, and put your cap back on, and you're all set with that. And then back up here in the front, you do have a drain for your freshwater tank. So if you use that freshwater tank, right there is your drain for it. There's a cap that goes on it. You just unscrew that cap and it will drain your freshwater tank. Once you're done with your wastewater, you can put your hose right in your bumper there. You do have cable or satellite hookup, so that is your input. License plate will go there. Looks like you're pre-wired for a backup or observation camera. And you do have a spare tire on here. It's the same size as the tires that are on the camper now. Mini fridge, that is electric only, so you must be plugged in for that to work. You do have your 2-burner stovetop here. So all you're going to do is, once you hook your gas up, put it on light, use matches or a lighter to light that up. And then back here is your propane line. So you're going to feed that down and you're going to hook it up right there. You have a quick connect slinky hose here. So this is going to connect right into this port here, and then you'll have water on this side. USB charging port. Another little table here. Good storage. And you do have a light in here. This is your control for your rear stabilizer, so extend and retract, just hold it down. Now these are used just for stabilizing, not for leveling, so get the camper level first and then put those stabilizers down. You have your door here. This goes right into the bathroom. These stairs just pull out, so just give them a pull and then fold them. Just like that. And then you have, we already showed you your black tank flush. Below that is your outdoor shower. So there's a shower head in there with hot and cold water. You do have speakers out here you control from your stereo inside. Vent that goes over your stove top, so just make sure this flap right here is open so it can vent outside. An electric awning. Refrigerator vent. You do have a condensation hose right here, so make sure this is sticking out like it is so it can condensate outside, not inside the camper. And then your furnace vent here, that does get very hot, so try not to block that, and watch anything that could melt in front of it, because it will melt even the plastic table. Water heater. This is the plug for your freshwater drain. We took that off because we drained it out. You do have a switch down here, so that switch right there, you're going to need to turn that switch on and the switch on the control panel inside for your electric to work. And there's another switch inside for the gas to work on your water heater. It's all electronic ignite, so no pilot lights to light up. You just want to make sure it's full of water and then turn it on. You do have a metal tank, so instead of your tank corroding, you have this anode rod. This anode rod is going to corrode instead. You will have to replace this every 2 or 3 years, but this is your plug, so when you're ready to use it, put it in there, tighten it up. Now you can turn your water on. Right now it's bypassed because it is winterized, so before you can use it, you need to hook to your city water connection, turn it on, go through everywhere that runs water, including these outdoor shower ports. Run one at a time until all the antifreeze is out of the system. Once all the antifreeze is out, you're going to put your plug in, tighten it up, and on the back side of your water heater, which is going to be in your kitchen under your sink, you'll see the back of your water heater, and there's 2 valves on there you're going to turn. They turn a quarter turn, they only turn one way. So once you get your plug in, turn those 2 valves and your water heater will start filling up. Turn the hot side on in any sink, get all the air out of the lines. Once you get a solid stream of water coming out of that hot side, you know your water heater's full. You can also test that by pulling on your relief valve. If you get water coming out, you know your water heater's full, so now you can turn it on. So flip that switch there, you can just leave that one on. And then on your control panel inside, you're going to decide if you want to use gas or electric. Or you can use both. It's more efficient if you use both, you get more hot water faster. If you need to drain your water heater, take that anode rod out. It will drain right from here. Then you have a spot for a TV. This is a mount, output, and a couple plugs. You do have solid steps on here. One thing with your solid steps, make sure your door is all the way open before you bring these up or down, because this right here, that will hit on your screen door and damage your door if it's not open all the way. But these just go right into the door frame, snap right into place, so they're gonna lock into place here. Now I can close the door over top of them and I'm all done. You can adjust the legs on here by pulling the pins out and moving the legs where you need them. Lift up on the yellow lever to bring them back out. And you want to try to make your steps as flush to your threshold as you can get. That way your screen door isn't hitting on here if it's too high. There's the switch for your front stabilizers. And the other side of your pass-through storage. I believe that's everything on the outside, so we're going to head inside next. Alright, just inside your door is your control panel. So right up here there's these little buttons. Push those, it'll tell you how full your battery is, how full your fresh water, your black, and your gray. Now this shows gray and galley. You only have one gray tank, so the galley is going to read empty all the time. The gray tank is the one you're going to use. So as your tanks fill, these will light up. Right here is for your gas water heater and electric water heater. So make sure that switch is on outside on the water heater. Your water heater is full, and just flip the switch. Water pump, so if you use that freshwater tank, just turn that on. Then you have 3 light switches here for your entry light, slide light, and awning light. So your slide light, so those lights above. Entry light, it's just this light right here. And then your awning lights are the strip of lights above your awning, on your awning. Slide in and out for slide 1, slide in and out for slide 2. This is your bunk slide. This is your main slide. So just hold it down until your slide is all the way in or all the way out, and you'll hear that noise, you know it's all the way out. Your awning, so extend and retract. So just hold the button down until your awning's all the way out, or all the way in. And there's nothing else you have to do with it once you bring it in. You don't have to strap it down or anything. It just stays right there for travel. And that's your control panel. You do have keys right here on your sink. That's where they'll be when you pick up. Stovetop extra counter space here. Otherwise, flip this up. Now you have a backsplash. You do have a light here, little blue lights. Light your stovetop, put it on the flame, and then turn your igniter until it lights up. This has arrows on it, so turn this to the right only. Turn that to the left, you will break it, so be careful of that. So that works with all 3 burners. And then your oven, put it on the flame, hold this in while you're turning the igniter. Once the pilot light stays lit, let go of it and put it on your temperature. Don't forget to put this down before you travel. This will break. Here's your fan, light, and then your standard turntable microwave. Refrigerator is gas or electric, so just turn it on here. As long as it's on auto mode, it's going to run off electricity if it can find it. If it doesn't find the electricity, it will switch to propane automatically. Otherwise, you can have it on gas only by having that button out. If that check light comes on, it means it cannot find the gas. So check, make sure your propane's not empty and it's open. And then just turn this off and back on again. It will try to relight for you. All the instructions for that are right inside the freezer door. So right back there is your water heater. It's going to be back there. And that's the access panel for it. So screw here, screw there, take them out. You can see the back of your water heater. You'll be able to unbypass it or bypass it for winterizing. Right here, that is a carbon monoxide LP detector. As long as the green light's on, you're good there. Then your thermostat is up here. You have air, fan, off, or heat. And then your fan speeds, and then temperature control up here. In your bathroom, foot pedal flush. Halfway down on the pedal brings water in. All the way down will flush it. Fan up above, just twist it open. And then turn your fan on here. Just remember to put this back down before you travel. The wind catches hold of that lid up there, it's going to be gone. You have a light switch right here. GFI reset. Of course, your sink and shower. Pretty self-explanatory there. Hot and cold water. Your bunk room, you do have the sliding door. You want to make sure it's latched for travel. And you also want to put your steps. They just fit right in there. You have your breakers and your fuses here. Regular car style fuses. If a fuse were to go out, LED light will light up next to the bad one so you can quickly identify it. But they are also all labeled. TV. And then this bunk here, 300-pound capacity. And that's how I would have it when you travel. Because if this is down while you're traveling, this bunk is just going to bounce up and down, eventually pulling this from the wall. So I would definitely have it up for travel. Then you have your cubes down here, so these will fold out. They just flip into bed. You have lights in here. They're all push button lights. There's not a light switch for them. And you have another vent here. This one just doesn't have a fan. Alright, so that's the bunk area. Your dinette. That does go into a bed as well. Just remove the tabletop from the legs. It just pops off. Pull the legs right out from the floor and move them out of the way. Put this tabletop on the ledges here. And then you can fill that void in with these cushions and have a bed. You do have a light switch here. You have a bed, so remote for your TV. So you do have a TV there. Cup holders. And then this you'll just flip up, so lift up in the front, and it will go down into a bed. You do have storage underneath as well, so you can use that if you need to. Your stereo, this is a CD player, DVD player. It has Bluetooth. It will play DVDs in that TV there. And you have Zone A and Zone B.
Yeah.
So Zone A is right here.
To say that, but
B is outside.
His excuse was it was his boss's car. It was just in there.
So just push A to turn the inside speakers on, B to turn the outside speakers on and off. And there's your Bluetooth right there. TV does go out, and right here on your hookup, you see that green light, that is your antenna booster. So that has to be on for local channels. If you're connected with cable or satellite, make sure that's turned off. So there's a little button there to turn it on and off. But it has to be on for you to get antenna TV. Alright, we'll head into the bedroom area. You do have this for laundry, it's your laundry chute. Another TV in here, another vent, and storage underneath. A couple plugs on both sides of the bed. Push button lights. Another sliding door, make sure it's latched into place for travel. And I believe that's everything. Oh, your air conditioner, you can open this up here on both ends and it will dump the air down. Otherwise, you close these up and you have more pressure through your vents. All the vents in the ceiling are air conditioner. Any vents in the floor are for your furnace. And there are filters in here you can take out, clean, and reuse. Alright, I believe that is everything in here now. Hopefully this video helps. If you have any questions when you come to pick up, just let us know. We'll be happy to answer them. Do want to thank you for purchasing at TerryTown. We appreciate your business. And congratulations.